Welcome to Callawegin Fly Fishing with Robert Smart. Now, here's Robert.
Greetings. Now, this is an interesting video. As some of you know, we've got a project going in quest of the best crappie fly ever, and I've asked for comments. Now, a gentleman, I believe his name's Ev Grin, suggested I make it a balanced fly. Well, I don't know everything, so I had to look that up on the internet. And very cool concept. You move a weight past the head of the fly using a jig hook, and it causes the fly to run level as opposed to at an angle, and it gives it better action. Well, during the research, I saw that a lot of people were tying leeches with this method, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and tie a leech. Now, this is not my pattern. I got it off the internet. One of the better videos on it was from In the Riffle. They're real good fly tires, but it looked like a great idea, and I thought I'd go ahead and tie it. It's amazing how you're working on one project and you get good ideas for another, and it all intertwined. So more comments the better on these videos, because it helps you learn how to improve your hobby, and you can come up with an infinite number of ideas. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tie this Balanced Leach. Very cool looking fly.
Okay, I'm going to tie a Balanced Leach. Very cool fly. First thing I did is I just took a pin and I cut it off with some cutters to get the right length. Then I slip on the tungsten bead head with the wide end in the front, so the head of the pin sinks into it. And I place that so there's about a bead width gap between the hook eye and the end. Now this is a size 10, I think. Internet said that gap was about right. I tied one earlier and tested it in some water, and yeah, it levels it right out. Hold up a little dam there on that bead head. Okay. Now, in one video I saw, the guy used some cement. It looks like a pretty good idea. I'm going to use some UV glue on that. Just to make sure that stays in place. I'm not sure you need to do that. Some of the videos I saw on this fly, they didn't. And one I tied earlier, I didn't. It seemed to hold good. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hold real well. Okay. Now for the tail, I'm just going to use some brown marabou. And make that about the length of the body. Something like that. Sorry. Forward a little more. Okay. Then I'm just going to take a piece of this micro flash, just to add a little bit of glitter to the tail. And makes like a piece on each side. And just cut them off about the length of the tail. Okay, now I'm going to make a dubbing loop. Just bring the line back up. Just make a loop of it. I'm going to bring my thread all the way forward. Let me use this dubbing tool. And this real rough brown dubbing. And kind of put that up in between the two threads. Something like that. Kind of mess with it. Then I just spin the dubbing tool. it. Makes a dubbing rope. Something like that. And I just bring that dubbing rope forward. Bring it on front of the eye. Continue to wrap it. Okay. And tie that off. And we're going to whip finish. Okay, now I'm going to brush this dubbing out. I'm going to just use some Velcro as a brush. Not doing it real hard. I want that dubbing to sweep back. Yeah, that don't look too bad. Yeah. Not a hard fly to tie. Dubbing's a little tricky. But there you have it. The Balanced Leach. It'll run real flat in the water instead of like at an angle. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe.